The Ministry of Finance estimates a tax surplus of over 380 billion in 2023, with over-collected taxes surpassing 2 trillion over the past decade. Is Taiwan really that wealthy? Low wages, inflation, and high housing prices make life difficult for the people, especially the youth. On December 19, the Tax and Legal Reform League, Action Alliance to Redress 1219, and Taiwan Association for Financial Criminal Law Study called on all citizens to gather on Ketagalan Boulevard to defend their human rights.
We have 5 main requests. 1. Reform the chaotic tax system. 2. Adhere to fiscal discipline. 3. Implement judicial reform and protect human rights. 4. Promote economic development and distribute wealth among the people. 5. Implement transitional justice and end persecution. Everyone should be aware of the fact that the current economy is really bad right now, and people are faced with significant hardships. Prices are rising in all aspects, while wages remain stagnant. Even though the government has pledged to ensure the well-being of the people in Taiwan, especially for the youth, they have yet to fulfill their campaign promises.
Many young people express dissatisfaction with low wages on the scene. They bravely stand up, speaking out for their own future.
I feel that coming here today is truly an act to refuse to settle for the status quo, and it's about reclaiming the future for the youth. I believe it's not just for the youth, it's for every generation. Right now, concerns such as housing loans, this year's average total housing loan amount has increased, but the square footage has decreased by 70 square feet compared to 10 years ago. Also, purchasing a car has become challenging. Like the news about Li Chuhui and the merchandise tax and tariffs, these are outdated tax systems that burden the people in Taiwan. If we don't stand up, especially at this critical moment, right before the elections, when our representatives, these candidates who represent our voices, are most attentive, we must stand up. I believe it's a responsibility as citizens in a democratic country governed by the rule of law. It's about seizing the opportunity when we can make important choices.
Some Taiwanese living overseas return to Taiwan to participate in the event and stand up for fairness and justice.
I live in Los Angeles, and I have just arrived this morning. I specifically came back to participate in today's 1219 event. I will fly back to LA tomorrow night. I want to show my support for Taiwan's tax and legal reform with my actions. I hope the Taiji Men case can be redressed, and I hope that our future generations won't have to live in a world of tax and legal injustice.
Confronting the current injustice in tax laws, the organizers held a Sword of Justice lighting ceremony, symbolizing the spirit of tax justice forever. The goal is to transform unjust tax systems in Taiwan and around the globe, freeing people from persecution by state power.
Stand up, so Taiwan can enjoy freedom, democracy, and the rule of law. This is very important. People, stand up. Taiwan's unjust sites will come to an end. So, the Taiji Men case, the next year will be the year of Taiji Men's rectification. Our president and vice president must sign commitments to help rectify Taiji Men's case. Fulfill the president's duties, even by applying Article 44 of the Constitution, the power of interinstitutional adjustment, to help everyone get justice they deserve.
This grand event highlights the Taiwanese people's desire for fairness and justice. With less than a month before Taiwan's presidential and legislative elections, the organizers invite all candidates to listen and respond to the people's voices, freeing them from tax problems and make Taiwan a nation that truly realizes justice in taxation and human rights. Chelsea Chen, Nancy Cho reported in Taipei.